Ray Allen and Rajon Rondo. And for the Mavericks, Jason Kidd, Antoine Wright at the guards. As Pierce gets inside, up front Eric Dampier with being here on TNT. Lakers winning it in overtime. Rondo stumbled, but able to keep that dribble alive. Shot clock is down to 6. Rondo wide open.
Well, Jason Kidd is going to roam around.
Trying to guard Dirk at the mid-post level.
And at the other end, it's Nowitzki defending on Perkins. Pierce took that long step to get in close.
I mean, that guy's gotten so much criticism. He's throwing up 19 rebound nights, 18
court advantage. But when you're at the level of those 4 teams we just shown, that's only comes into play.
Got off. Last road loss for the Celtics was at Cleveland as Pierce was able to finish. That was back January 9th, 36. Dallas. Mavericks trying to make it 7 wins their last 8 games. Looking to do it against the defending NBA champ, Garnett. That's a very difficult shot. 8th time in his career.
Bruce may be a veteran player along that front line. They said they'd like to have a little bit more length on that front line. They're working.
Howard passed on a 3, shot clock down to 3. Howard had it knocked aside, and it's an offensive foul.
The best, and when they move the ball, Reggie, you talked about this. This is what they do. They defend the paint. In that first half, only 12 points in the paint for the Mavericks. 13. That's not when they're playing good basketball.
Rondo from deep.
Set 15.
Remaining in the third. Marv Albert, Doug Collins, Reggie Miller, Cheryl Miller. We are in Dallas, Texas. Pierce with the bucket, and he was fouled.
In this game, Paul Pierce does a good job of cutting off the bigs, gets into the lane. Nice little pump fake and gets fouled by Howard.
Normally, they're the team that gets to steal, forces the turnovers, and gets out tonight.
And Dirk Nowitzki will come on in a moment.
Big threes, and Leon Poe was 7. So out there with Paul Pierce, Marv, you talked
24. Dallas. Boston has won 8 straight on the road.
With that switch once again to get Pierce the ball, he just needs to jump up and shoot it.
And had all kinds of range. Was able to switch hands on the ball. When we come back, he will go to the foul line.
Paul Pierce, little on a big. Big will always win.
In that kind of area, it's so tough with your dribble alive to try to defend it. Here they're going to go back to the same play again.
Pierce.
Ball, you have to be very careful double teaming.
And once again, Pierce at the line at 85% free throw.
More importantly, 6 of 21 in the last 12 minutes for Dallas as they have gone cold with that suffocating Boston defense. And here's a chance for a 3-point play.
For the first time tonight.
And this is champion.
Again, Pierce at the line. He's 9 of 10.
A lot of moments at the offensive end for the Mavericks on Dirk. Let's see if they can execute the offensive end as well.
Pierce first. Being played by Kidd. Pierce guarded by George. Pierce. Yes.
We're seeing some great shots. I mean,
yes,
Kevin George.
16 here in the fourth.
It's your turn, my turn. Now it's Dirk's turn to go at it against Pierce.
And he's called for the offensive foul.
On the fake right here. Look at Paul. He does a good job of turning Dirk right back into him. Doesn't bite on the fake, and you just see the right elbow. And look at Paul Pierce on the other end. Almost identical play right there.
The whole fourth quarter has really been Paul Pierce isolated at the top of the floor. Guess what play they're running?
Shot clock to 5. Here is Pierce. Fade away is good.
And Kevin Kevin Garnett picked up a couple fouls, got a technical foul. Doc Rivers got thrown out, and the Celtics have used it to energize themselves to lead by 4.
Gets tossed. Watch it in the background. And who's going to miss the fourth quarter? Paul Pierce, 9 of 20, 31 points. None bigger than that last two to put the Celtics up by 4.
That will do it. The Boston Celtics. Cheryl.
Well, Paul, this game certainly had a little bit of everything. 1 ejection, 6 technicals, but just talk about the last 2 offensive plays that you had. Like my brother Reggie said, in your grill, unbelievable shots.
Well, I had a nice rhythm the whole fourth quarter, and once I got to my sweet spot, I knew I can get up a shot, and I just felt good the whole quarter. We kept running the same play, and we just took advantage of it.
Talking to Doc before the game, he said what was disappointing about your losses against the Spurs and the Lakers wasn't so much that you lost a close game, it was the way you guys lost, especially the execution down. What was different down the stretch for you guys tonight?
We saw what was working, we executed, and we got the defensive stops. I mean, for a minute we lost our composure where we got the technicals, but this team has been in that moment before to where we can get it back and focus on doing what we got to do to win.
Back-to-backs are never easy, but talk about how satisfying the win tonight is.
It's going to make the weekend, All-Star Weekend, that much sweeter. I mean, this is the hardest game because you got to focus, you're thinking about the break, and it's the last game before the break, so it was a big win for us tonight.
I'll see you in Phoenix.
All right, thank you.
Marv?